Dzień dobry, witam was bardzo serdecznie, jestem Szaro32, a to jest kolejny odcinek z Ryzena i jesteśmy w mieście. I ten mi tutaj gościu ciągle skrzypi, mnie denerwuje.
Hey, do you work here?
Sure do. If you're looking for somewhere to kip, just go upstairs. Pay Costa after.
Isn't it a bit odd to pay afterwards?
Don't ask me. I don't bring the business, I just bring the muscle.
Dobra, czy...
Why is muscle needed?
Costa doesn't want trouble.
Trouble with whom?
Guests looking for a free kip, or anyone who wants to play silly buggers.
No dobra, pracuję.
You work for Costa.
Yeah, gotta get gold where you can. Not much to be had down at the harbour. No ships means no work.
So you're paid muscle.
Better than an unpaid muscle.
Come on then. I could do with a bit of combat practice.
You what? You wanna fight me? Here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's get this over with.
Oła!
I've got to see this. Go. Useful work there.
Maczuga, tarcza i reszta. Okej, nagle mnie zaatakował, tak sobie jaj. Nawet broni nie zdążyłem wyciągnąć.
Do me a favour, mate, and don't let Costa know you can fight like that, or I'll be out of a job.
I don't need to tell him. Or are we gonna have another problem?
No. I might be paid for muscle, but that doesn't mean I don't have a brain.
Dobra,
Try someplace else.
pokonaliśmy go. Broń lekka. Nie, jaką maczugę mi tu zakładasz swojego miecza super mocnego załóż. O, mamy dwie tarcze. Alchemia? Alchemia nie. Tutaj nic. Co to? Ząb. Aha, myślałem, że zero. Dobra. Co on tam miał? Zwyczajny nóż. Można z niego korzystać w walce. A, dobra, spoko. My mamy swojego sworda.
About time.
No, spokojnie, ludzie. Ja tu tylko tak. Idziemy na górę. Rozmawialiśmy z tym, chodźmy w takim razie na górę i z tym porozmawiajmy. Z Lolem.
What do you want here?
I could ask you the same thing.
I sleep here. Nothing wrong with that, is there, mate?
What do you do?
I, work for the fishmonger.
Is that so?
Honest. I pick up the fish and take them out to sell them.
You don't look busy.
Well, storms mean no fishing, and nobody's got much to spend.
If I sleep here, you'd better not steal from me.
Mate, trust me. I don't do things like that.
Well, let's keep it that way.
I don't know who you are, mate, but I promise you're safe here. What reason do you have for staring at me?
Łóżko hotelowe, dobra, ja się lepiej tutaj nie będę kładł. Ale... Od zaglądania w kredens mogliby się wkurzyć, nie wydaje się wam? Ciekawe, czy ktoś będzie miał sapy. Otworzyłem kredens, wziąłem rzeczy.
Ask someone else. I'm Costa. Welcome to my little part of the island. If there's anything you need, anything at all, I can get it. Usually.
Aha, dobra. Czyli nikt nie ma do nic. Dobra, porozmawiajmy.
What do you sell?
Weapons, potions, jewellery, scrolls. If you need it, hell, I can even get you a bed.
Where do you get your wares?
Since there's nothing coming into town, I sell stuff we still got inside.
Like what?
Times are tough. People got to find a way to get by. Quite a few folks want to sell their possessions for some solid coin in their hands.
So you prey on people's poverty.
Hey, no one's forcing them to sell their stuff. If they wish to trade their family heirlooms for a hot meal, I'm the man who helps them. I'm a charitable man, just like Belshaw. They'd be sleeping in the gutter without me.
Anywhere around here I can sleep?
It's not a good idea to spend the night in just any old bed. That's asking for trouble. But I have a couple of beds on the upper floor. I don't ask much, just 30 gold coins. They're safe, peaceful, and you won't wake up with lice in your hair.
Nie będę.
Let's try.
Na razie nie będę łóżka brał, ale szczypce mi się przydadzą. Magiczne leczenie. Jakieś światło i tutaj słabe magiczne leczenie. O, zbroja! Jakaś w końcu. Standardowe ubranie oficera menarchii. W walce zapewnia dość ograniczoną ochronę. Co z tego? Wreszcie będę mógł założyć coś na siebie i nie chodzić w tym, co to... A to ciekawe. Myśliwski, na którym wyryte imię Oil. Home. Oj, mam wrażenie, że to nie jest do końca jego. Dobra. Stąd nie. Jedną to. Co my tu jeszcze mamy? Zioło ci mogę sprzedać. Ale znaczy się ten skręty z ziołem. Bo zioło zostawiam dla siebie. Jeszcze 5 i będziemy mogli sprzedać. No okej, co my tu jeszcze mamy? To sprzedam. To sobie zostawię. Mikstury many, bo i tak nie używam. Tak z dwie sobie zostawię na wszelki wypadek. A te sprzedam wszystkie. To może się jeszcze przydać. I raczej stąd nic więcej. Weźmy do magii. Tutaj to niech zostanie. Chociaż to światło w sumie może się jeszcze przydać kiedyś. Zęby zostawmy. Sprzedajmy parę skór. Albo wszystkie. Dobra, wszystko sprzedamy, to będziemy przynajmniej nie musieli tyle kasy tracić. Co tu już jeszcze? Chochelka. Dobra, zostawimy sobie chochelkę, będziemy mogli gotować. Dobra, chyba wszystko. Dokumenty tutaj nie. Wszystko nie na sprzedaż, dobra. Ale stara mapa bym mógł sprzedać. Mapa miasta, mapa obozu bandytów, mała mapa wyspy. Tą bym sprzedał, kurde. I tak nie ma co z nim zrobić. Dobra, dokonaj wymiany. Twoje towary są warte więcej niż moje. Dodam ci 83 złota. O, jakiś ty miły. Dziękuję. Wyjść. Jeszcze trochę ten. Trochę nawet zarobiłem. Dobra, weźmy tą zbroję. Patrzcie, jesteśmy ubrani w ciuchy, jak fajno. Nie możemy się jakoś przejrzeć czy coś, niestety. Ale wreszcie jesteśmy ubrani w ciuchy. Takie same jak on ma. Szkoda, że nie możemy się przejrzeć. Chociaż czekajcie, możemy zrobić tak. Jakieś ten. Beczka z wodą, chociażby beczka z wodą. Nie możemy się przejrzeć. Tak. Słabo widać, niestety się schyla i w ogóle. Ale wreszcie mamy jakieś ubranie. W końcu. Dobra, chodźmy do Kostara.
Delgado is waiting for his gold.
Then he's gonna have to wait a long time. I'm not paying.
Delgado won't like that.
Is that a threat? Police.
You won't pay? Is that your final say?
It really wasn't very smart to get involved with a man like Delgado, you know. You'll see that soon enough. There's no Don here anymore. The Order controls this place. So, no payment. And yes, that is my final say.
Fine.
We'll... Fuller?
I've already dealt with it.
Fuller, worthless sack of bone. You want to make things personal? You want it, you come and take it. Hope you're ready for this.
Au. Dostałem. Aj. No i dziękuję. Kostar. 25 sztuk złota. Jakąś torba, to pewnie w torbie jest kasa. Sakma. Jest nieźle wypchana.
You're not come to gloat, have you? Stealing gold from an honest businessman who's just trying to help folks get by.
I did warn you.
We've all got to make a living, I guess.
So, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Well, if it means you'll be spending some coin with me, then I'll oblige.
Strażnik, dobra. Czyli mamy kasę. Nie wiem, czy mam oddać kasę, czy dać tego. Czy dać tą całą sakiewkę, ale
Here's Costa's gold.
Oh, that's great.
za
Let's
to
see.
mieliśmy oddać.
150 for me, the rest for you. I'll tell Scordo you did good work.
Okej, dostaliśmy. O, i będziemy mogli się czegoś
What?
nauczyć.
I keep my word.
A. Kradzież kieszonkowa. Próbować łatwych kradzieży. Jakoś ogólnie to nie jestem do kradzieży, bo kradzież ogólnie też wymaga właśnie zręczności. Tym lepszych możesz używać łuków, tym większe zadajesz obrażenia za pomocą broni dystansowych. No i chyba lepiej właśnie kradniesz dzięki temu. Dzięki zręczności właśnie. Naucz mnie umiejętnie, co teraz robimy.
What do we do now?
If you want more work here, you can try to collect from Josh. Not that profitable. But you have to take what you can get. Besides that, keep your ears open. You're bound to pick up on some opportunities.
Okej, opowiedz mi.
Tell me about Scordo.
I shouldn't really have mentioned his name. Best not to ask too many questions.
That means he's the Don's man here. Where can I find him?
Clever one, aren't you? You can't find him. He's in hiding. He'll find you when the time comes. And not another word about him. Neither you nor I know that name. Got it?
Dobra. Więc teraz następny gościu z haraczem. Z Sebastianem nie gadamy, bo byśmy musieli wydać tego. Tu jest Elias i mieszczanka. Więc Eliasie,
Please, take a look around. Are you looking for anything special? A pan, cast iron, or a necklace? If you're hungry, we have potatoes. We grow them ourselves. Have a look at everything I offer.
dobra.
That's a lot of different wares for a merchant.
I'm not a merchant. I'm a farmer. Was, till the ruins came. Lost my farm. You look like another refugee. Word to the wise. Stay away from Costa.
Costa? Who's Costa?
He's a swindler. After everything people have lost, he's trying to take the rest. He forces people to sell their goods for less than they're worth, then resells them. Help another refugee, will you? Have a look at my goods, not the stuff he's pushing.
Why don't you sell your goods somewhere else?
We're not allowed. They won't let us into the merchants' district. The Inquisition talks about law, keeps us here, then lets these scoundrels run things. We don't have enough gold to buy the goods the merchants offer, so the white robes chase us off. For a lot of us, the only thing left is Costa. He's the only one who'll buy.
What can you tell me about the town?
Well, there are 3 districts. The gutters here, that's the street above the harbour. Farther down by the water is the harbour district. That stretches from the lighthouse to the warehouses and the prison at the end of the quay. The rich bastards live in the merchants' district. That's where the main gate of the town is.
Powiedz mi o dzielnicy.
Tell me about the merchant district.
If you're looking for goods and have enough gold, there's a lot of merchants around the square at the main gate. But try here first, yeah? If we refugees don't support each other, who else will?
Tell me about the harbour.
They say the gutters isn't reputable. Go down there, you get drunk sailors, a tavern and a brothel. People aren't as willing to spend gold as they used to. With the storms, the sailors are stuck here and bored. But if you're looking for pleasure, that's the place for you. You find a lot of stranded fishermen and workers at the warehouses. One of the buildings was confiscated by the Order. Don't know what they're storing there.
Anything else?
Well, the Order seized the old harbour master's office and set up a slaughterhouse there. If you have enough gold, you can buy meat. With gold and meat, you'll also find guards.
Mają tu burdel? No to na pewno tam zajrzymy.
Tell me about the gutters.
The gutters are everything above the harbour, home to the unlucky, unloved, farmers and refugees. Master Belshaw has set up a soup kitchen at the end of the road. He's a mage from the monastery, one of the order, but at least he's looking after us. And there's Flavio, a merchant. He has his business at the end of the gutters, next to the shrine. And if you want a beer, go to Josh. He has a small tavern here.
Oj, spokojnie, co masz na sprzedaż? Ty tu masz naszyjnik, pochodnie, helkę, ziemniaki. Nic nie masz takiego ciekawego, co bym kupił. Dobra, ja zaraz wrócę, widzimy się za chwilę. Jestem z powrotem i... Dobra, Kostar jest zły i niedobry, to już wiemy.
Can't help you, I'm afraid.
To jest cooler. Wezmę łóżko, noc nadchodzi, kurde. Tam masz jeszcze nic ciekawego. Chodźmy może gdzie? Gdzie by tu pójść? Ten Elias, aha, to jest ten. Następny dom jest żona rolnika. Będzie rolnik. Rolnik. Tutaj jest rolnik, proszę. Zobaczmy dalej, tu jest...
Hello, handsome. Haven't seen you around here before.
I'm new.
How did you manage to get into Harbour Town? Not much goes in or out these days. Well, not in town anyway.
I looked for a way, and I found one.
A resourceful, eh? I like that in a man.
Glad to hear it. So, what do you do around here?
I'm Sid's better half. He's one of the Don's men.
Is he now?
Now, don't go thinking he's any old ruffian. My Sid is smart, strong, and he knows what a girl wants.
Which is?
Well, a little material appreciation, of course. Why, what were you thinking? My Sid knows. Why, just the other day, my Siddy gave me a beautiful ring. It was fit for the Inquisitor, it was.
Can I see the ring Sid gave you?
Nah! You might chop off my hand to get to it, I know your sort. I'm sure you've got things to do.
Ja bym ci tam ręki nie odrąbał.
Hey, wait a minute! Don't walk by. Try the best fish in town. This is your lucky day, because I have one perfect Piscine offer for you.
You do.
Buy one fish and get a second fish completely free. 2 fish for the price of 1.
Sounds like a good deal. You're pretty talky for someone who sells fish.
I figure the longer I keep someone talking, the more chance they have of buying some fish. I never should have bought this lousy fishmonger's. I was with this wench. She said she liked fish, and then... before you know it, I've bought this thing. I mean, I don't know my herring from my halibut. And with the storms, there aren't even many fish being caught.
Why don't you sell the store then?
Do you want it?
Why would I want a fish stall?
See? That's what I should have said to myself. But that wench was so very beautiful.
What sort of fish do you have?
Everything the sea can provide. Herring just caught, and plaice so fresh it doesn't even know it's dead yet.
Is that all?
No. I also have shark. A nice shark steak will revive the weariest spirit. And you look like you could do with that. You actually want to buy some? Well, don't forget.
Dawaj ten stek z
Give
rekina.
me a shark steak.
Here, 1 steak. And another for the road.
Ha, dziękuję.
Show me your fish.
You actually want to buy some? Well, don't.
Nie.
Is there anything I could do to help?
Well, you could find someone who wants to buy this stall. Ideally, someone who knows about fish.
How much do you want to sell your stall for?
Well, including all the goods, let's say 300 gold pieces.
I'll find you a buyer for your stall.
Wonderful! Might be handy if you look for someone who is drunk, or crazy, or loves fish.
I'll keep that in mind.
I have faith in you, my friend. Here, Have a shark steak on the house.
No i jeszcze dostaliśmy kolejny stek i mamy 3 steki z rekina. O, ale fajne. Kupiliśmy sobie, przynajmniej on zarobił trochę. No, dobra. Zbroja nie, alchemia tutaj. Tutaj będzie jedzonko. Gdzie to? Stek z rekina tutaj. Wtedy... tutaj można go usmażyć nad ogniem. Umieść następujące składniki w piecy. Dobrze. Stek z płetwy rekina. Od niego wyrosną ci włosy na klacie. Jo. Mana plus 15, PPD plus 15. Wow. I jeszcze ten. Życie. Dobra, to chodźmy. Już się noc robi. Chodźmy tutaj, mam nadzieję, że nikt się nie wkurzy, jak wejdziemy tutaj do kosara do domu i usmażymy sobie na piecyku tego. Pieczemy sobie tego rekina płetwę.
Looks good.
No, już wychodzę, tylko mnie wypuść. No. Kostar, wezmę łóżko od ciebie.
Tell you what, you've got an honest face. Bit grubby. You can pick out a bed whenever you like.
Okej. Jedzmy jeszcze te tam płetwy. Doświadczenia dostaniemy. A co? Dobra. I chodźmy na górę. W sumie i tak sobie życie zregenerujemy, jak się wyśpimy. A nie jestem pewien, czy z nim na pewno jest
I need sleep.
bezpiecznie spać. Zobaczmy. Wszystko. Ile tu mamy rzeczy. Mam nadzieję, że nic mi nie zniknie. Jak zniknie, będę oskarżał o kradzież. W sumie tak aż do rana mogliśmy nie spać. Dobra, chyba wszystko jest.
I need
Dobra.
sleep.
Skoro wszystko jest, to wstajemy, już wstaliśmy i idziemy do Kostara.
Don't think I didn't see you trying to take a kip. Sleep isn't free, you know, especially not on one of my beds. So pay up.
Here's the gold for your bed.
Sleep well.
No przecież mówiłeś coś tam, że mogę. Chciałem ci zapłacić, to ten. Nie chciałeś, więc spadaj. Się ode mnie teraz odczep. Chodźmy tutaj, kogo my tu mamy? Finn.
Hey.
Hello, I'm Finn. You don't happen to have any work to offer?
No, I don't.
Drat, I've combed every corner of this place. This town is a mess. There are so many people here now, and they all want jobs. Even Flavio can't give me work.
What sort of work do you do?
Anything, anything.
What can you tell me about Flavio?
People say Belshaw is the only man doing something for the farmers. But Flavio has given work to lots of people. Has.
But that's changed.
Yeah, the warehouse is empty, and he had to get rid of most of us.
Do you want to buy a fish stall?
No thanks, I'm a farmer. What I know about fish, you could write on the side of a sprat. Someone in the harbour might be interested, though.
Dobra, czyli Finn nie chce kupić sklepu. Tu jest Paweł.
What do you want? I haven't done anything.
That's quite a guilty conscience.
No. I thought,
Thought what?
that you were one of the people who doesn't want us outsiders here. They say we're thieves, but we aren't. The Don's rabble are the thieves.
Where are you from?
All over. I'm a hunter, or was before the Order locked me up here in this town.
You don't sound terribly happy.
Of course. If they're going to lock everyone up here, they should look after us. Instead, they treat us like criminals. But the Order just leaves us here, leaves us to our fate.
So, are there thieves in the town?
Oh yes. They take everything that's not nailed down. They cleaned out all the skins in Flavio's storehouse. And the worst thing is that the rebels get away with it. Nah, I hate it here. I can't wait to get out.
Okej, czyli Paweł, nie lubię tego miejsca. Dobrze, Pawle. Kogo tu my tu mamy? Tu jest ten mag.
May the holy flame light your way, stranger. Are you looking for a spot of warm fire, or some stew to salve your hunger?
I could use some stew.
Here, may it grant you strength.
O, dziękuję bardzo.
Thank you. You're a mage.
I am that. I am Master Belshore, a guardian of the holy flame, ordained into the convocation of mages.
What is the holy flame?
In the monastery at the foot of the volcano, there's a holy place. It's one of the last true treasures of this world. The Hall of the Holy Flame. It's the source of our power, a well of magic. We must do all we can to protect it from the looming danger.
What is it you do in the town?
I help those who are unable to help themselves. For now, that means providing food, shelter, other necessities. Why don't you help me?
Mogę ci pomóc.
What can I do for you?
Help me to care for the people. There are those who are sick and injured. They are in need of healing potions.
What can you do with magic?
It has many uses. There are spells which harm and spells which heal, and those that light your path in the darkness. With no study at all, you could cast from a scroll. Those scrolls can be used but once, whereas an artifact with magic bound into it can last an age. But to create such items, or use magic without the need of them, for that you must become a mage.
How can I become a mage?
You need a firm will and much patience to be chosen. As a mage, you would bear great responsibility. Are you fit for such a role?
I don't know.
A good answer. Quick to learn, quick to forget is what I say. Think then, and find your path. But dedication, not speed, is required for study. If you can show dedication to the Holy Flame, then I would see you as more fit for training.
Right.
Aha, chciałem powiedzieć po prostu, że nie jestem zainteresowany za bardzo zostaniem magiem, a okazało się, że jestem... Dobrą odpowiedź podałem, proszę.
I can distribute those healing potions for you.
Good, good. Thank you. I have 7 potions prepared. I will give you a list with the names of the needy here in the gutters. Consider the remaining potions payment for your work.
Okej. Mamy listę. Ekwipunek, dokumenty, lista ludzi żyjących. A, to. Lista ludzi żyjących, czyli co? A, dobra, tu jest. Elias, Coffin, Joss, Marta.
What?
Tu jest jeszcze
Welcome, welcome. I am Flavio the merchant.
Hello, Flavio the merchant.
I bet you're looking for work. I can't give you any. You'll have to try somewhere else.
What do you sell here?
Hunting trophies. Skins, claws, and teeth are my business. I pay for good catches. I'll even provide you with new arrows. Well, I used to.
You don't have any work to offer?
Since the town gates have been closed, my hunters can't get out. So there is no more hunting, no catch, no gold. We all just have to tighten our belts.
Do you have any jobs that can be done in the town?
Well, there's one thing. We all could really use a delivery of meat.
Where does it need to go?
Master Belcher needs it. You just have to get the meat from the slaughterhouse. I've already talked to Baxter down there, but he wants 10 skins before he'll hand over any meat.
So you want me to find these skins?
If you manage that, then at least we'll have some meat.
Serio? A ja sprzedałem wszystkie.
Don't you have any skins? After all, you deal in them.
No, my stores are empty. The Don's men have helped themselves too many times. My boys, Pavel or Cole, might have a lead. Maybe they know something.
Where can I find Baxter?
In the slaughterhouse at the harbour. He runs the meat trade here. He's quite a jovial fellow, but he takes his job very seriously.
What's in it for me if I come up with the skins?
You want to be paid for your work? I don't have much. I can offer a few arrows, and you'll make some friends.
Okay, I'll find these skins for you.
Thanks. 5 boar skins and 5 wolf skins, and take them to Baxter. Once you have the meat, take that to Master...
O, rany. No to super. A ja wszystkie skóry wydałem, sprzedałem i jestem bez skór. Nie mogliście wcześniej. Ja wiedziałem, że do czegoś będą mi potrzebne te skóry, ale nie musiałem sprzedać, oczywiście.
Yes.
Kurde.
Do you know where I can get some skins?
I don't have any. I can't get any either. But some citizens have decorated their houses with skins. Just saying, in case you wanted any.
Yeah, that'd be stealing though.
Well, there aren't a lot of wolves and boars to hunt in town. And if you haven't brought any skins with you, all you can do is check with the merchants. Oh, and the slaughterhouse might have some left.
O, rany. No dobra. Czyli popatrzymy, czy tutaj ludzie jakieś nie dekorują domów swoimi tymi skórkami. Czy tu są skóry? Halo. Szukamy skór. Dobra, tu jest
You
jakiś...
look like you're from the monastery.
Yes. I am Novice Hugh. I assist Master Belshore.
What exactly happens up there at the monastery?
Normally, the monastery is a place of peace and knowledge. But now the Inquisition has taken up residence, it has become a place to train recruits.
Tell me more about this town.
There is unrest. Many do not accept the Inquisitor's word, or the reality of what is happening. If the Inquisitor had captured the Don, everything would be different. But instead, people complain, even as we seek to save them.
Why do they complain?
Don Esteban and his gang still have great influence. They seek to discredit the Inquisition for their own ends. Many believe the Don will take control as soon as the Inquisitor is gone, so only a few are willing to defy the Don, lest they pay the price later.
How do they decide if someone becomes a recruit or a novice?
Most take the path of the recruit. They are trained to become a warrior of the Order. This requires them to learn the high art of staff fighting and the basic principles of magic. To tread the path of magic, you must prove yourself to the Order. Then you may be given the choice to become a novice. As a novice, you learn staff fighting, but only enough to defend oneself. After that, you focus on real study, the art of the mage. If you wish to become a novice, then you should spend time with Master Belshore.
What do you make of the Inquisitor?
He may be disliked by some, but he is the only one who can help us in these times. He will avert the threat of the risen temples and restore order. While he performs his tasks up in the monastery, he is reliant on us, upon his representative, Commandant Carlos, to maintain control here.
Tell me more about Commandant Carlos.
He is a warrior of the Order of the Holy Flame. He spends most of his time in the guardhouse, but his warriors are ever vigilant, maintaining peace in the town, which cannot be said of the Old Town Guard.
What's wrong with the Old Town Guard?
In the days before the Inquisitor arrived, they were responsible for keeping order on the streets. Don Esteban had them under his thumb. They did what they pleased here. They would do anything for gold and pleasure, and still would if given the chance. But now the Order is in charge here. Alas, I fear some of them care too little for the people.
Master Bel...
The people here need help. There are many sick and injured.
But how do I find the people who need healing?
Belshore gave you a list of those to be treated, didn't he?
Yes.
Those people will be here in the gutters. Most live on the street. But don't forget Josh. He's a small tavern over there down the stairs. People call that part of Harbour Town the Hole. It's easy to miss.
Right. Thanks. How did you become a novice?
I volunteered. Master Belshore said I have what it takes and gave me his blessing. After I convinced Commandant Carlos of my worth, I was allowed to go to the monastery to begin training. One day, I will be a powerful mage, a master of the Order. I'm sure you have
Skoro
things to
tak
deal with.
mówisz... Dobra, porozmawiajmy jeszcze na koniec z Coin.
After somewhere peaceful. I'm Cole, by the way.
this a place of prayer?
This is the shrine of the Holy Flame, a place of calm in a violent, lawless world.
And you're here to pray?
Yes, I pray that this will all be over and I can go back to being a hunter.
Do you know where I can get skins?
Skins? It's hard to get much of anything in town, but I hear Baxter swaps his meat for skins, if you have enough.
That's why I'm here. Do you have skins?
I still have one. You can have it.
Thanks. How can I get hold of more?
Haven't a clue. Pavel might, though. He is, well, was a hunter too. In good times, we were never short of skins.
Tell me about the flame.
I'm a hunter. I don't know much about holy things.
Just tell me what you know.
It's... the flame protects us. All of us. Understand? It protects the whole island. It's where the mages get their magic. They say while it burns, there is hope. That the storms don't come to this island because of it. Whatever it is, the flame protects us.
Here is a healing potion for you, with greetings from Belshore.
Ah, thank you. The Order does try to provide for us. It's sometimes easy to forget that.
You're a hunter?
I am. Well, I was.
What happened?
Since the temples rose, no one's allowed outside the town because of the creatures. I was lucky the Inquisition didn't take me to the monastery.
And what happened to your bow?
I pawned it to Costa. Fed me for a week. And to think I could provide for the whole town with it once. Now not even Flavio has work for me. All I have left is Master Belshore's stew.
Can you...
I could, but if you're thinking of going on an expedition, there's nothing here in the town to hunt.
Could you teach me archery?
That I can show you.
Dobra, nie uczymy się tego. Łuków nie używamy i tak. Złote monety, winogrona, panie płomień. Nie da się pogadać z ogniem, jak to ogólnie można. O, siedzimy sobie na ławeczce. Tak na koniec. No, to będzie koniec. Dziękuję wam za oglądanie. Ja jestem Shadow32, to był Ryzen. W następnym odcinku myślę, że rozdamy te mikstury i poszukamy skóry, bo niestety sprzedaliśmy wszystkie. Mogłem je jednak zostawić. Dobra, dziękuję wam za oglądanie. Trzymajcie się. Cześć.